and welcome to another Mind Power Monday. I hope you're having a great Monday so far and that you had a really amazing weekend. I'm Melanie Robinson and I'm a real estate investor just like the rest of you. Most of you probably know that by now. I just have to say before I get started that I had the most amazing weekend. Corey and Tiffany were in town and hosted an Ignited dinner. Good morning, Kathy. And also a Fearless gathering at Stanley Park. So I got completely filled up. It was absolutely amazing. So nice to meet so many of the BC or Lower Mainland members. And yeah, I felt like Oprah came to town. I was so excited. Hi, Linda. I'm sure that a lot of us BCers are feeling all lit up after an amazing weekend and getting to meet so many fellow members. But anyhow, that was my weekend. I hope you had a wonderful weekend, whatever it was that you're doing as well. I know that most of you know me, but I will say it anyways. I'm Melanie Robinson. I'm a real estate investor. Done several different strategies over the years, from flips to BRRRRs to new builds. Hey, Cameron. Lots of different things. At the moment, what I'm really super committed to, and right along with all of you, I am working on focusing and staying really focused. My focus right now is on creating joint venture partnerships and long-term buy and hold. So I have some hefty goals over the next 2 years of the properties that I want to acquire to build my portfolio. And so I am needing to do everything that I teach everybody else and really stay laser focused on what it is that I'm wanting to accomplish. So that is my focus right now. Why am I Melanie Robinson? Happy Monday, Deb. Doing Mind Power Mondays with you all. My background is in coaching, training, consulting. Somebody mentioned on the weekend that it's like squirrel. I see the heart showers and everything and get distracted. You know who you are who mentioned that. And I will be doing that today, I'm sure. Anyhow, I just love seeing all of your energy on here. Anyhow, I do have a passion for helping people, number one, create the success that they want to create, for sure. That's why we're all here and members of this group, is because we are committed to creating success within the real estate investment world. And let's face it, we have some different goals than the majority of the people that are here. So not here on Fearless, but here in the world. Anyhow, we have some hefty goals, and so we need to come together and help each other in creating that success. So my passion is helping people get through the mental blocks that might be stopping them from achieving the results they want. And then also another equally as important to me is, while you're creating that success, how do you feel good while you're doing it? How do you maintain a sense of feeling happy and motivated and all those things, and actually enjoy the journey versus just staying focused on the big goal of success and waiting for later to be happy. So that doesn't work for me, and that's what I get really super excited about sharing with other people as well. So there you have it, my regular babble of who I am and why I'm sharing this stuff in the first place. After this amazing weekend, I was really... we had on Saturday in our Ignited dinner a conversation that Corey and Tiffany led, which was for everybody to go around this sort of sharing circle and talk about what our wins or successes. I can't remember exactly how they worded it, but for everybody to go around and share their successes. And what I found really super interesting, for some of the other people, but mostly I was surprised by myself, that when it came to be my turn to share what my wins or successes were, that they weren't readily available to me. As surprising as it is, being Mind Power Mel, you'd think that I would stay focused on that as well. But what I recognized is that I was counting my success by the number of doors I was purchasing. If I was buying a property, then I would count that as a success. And if I wasn't, I didn't realize it, but I wasn't counting that as a win or a success or giving it the energy that it deserves. So I thought that it would be a really good topic today, just in case any of you are like me and potentially not celebrating those little wins because you're not literally buying a door today. So, and as we know and laugh at me every time, I'm not great at reading the comments, but I will do my best. Anyhow, so the first thing here that I wanted to mention is the idea that, we know Rome wasn't, I don't know if this is right, but Rome wasn't built in a day. The idea that there are lots of different moving pieces and lots of different things that need to be done in order to ultimately end up with the portfolio that we're wanting to achieve. And so it's really super important to be paying attention to those little things that you're doing that are actually little big things, that without them, you can't buy the doors. Without them, you're not going to create the success that you want to do. So why don't we actually pay attention and celebrate the little things along the way? You know, when you are analyzing properties, learning to do the cash flow sheets, or whatever cash flow sheets, I realize you're not all Ignited members, but, you know, learning to do those things, researching different cities, the economic fundamentals, when you're taking webinars and learning and creating relationships and getting your financial house in order and all of those things, those are all pieces that are incredibly important in eventually, ultimately being able to buy doors. So lots of little things have to happen to get to that point. And I didn't even realize it myself, like how important it is to be celebrating that, to be recognizing that. When someone asks you, you know, what have you been up to? What are your successes? What have you been doing? You know, if you haven't bought a door, that doesn't mean you don't have wins. That doesn't mean you don't have successes. And I'm right along with you. I'm going to start to pay attention to those things. So that's something that I want us to do together over this next week and few weeks and months ahead is let's really pay attention, because all of those pieces are successes to be celebrated in our journey to acquiring all of the goals and dreams that we have with regards to real estate investing and other things. And so that brings me back to the common theme that I share with you probably almost every week is, where are you focusing your attention? We hear lots of different things about energy flows, where attention goes, and we know that where we focus our attention creates our reality. In my little world of Mind Power Monday, remembering what you think about causes your brain to release those chemicals to your body that creates how you feel. So if you're thinking about all of the things that you haven't done, haven't bought properties, don't have a joint venture partner, whatever it might be, don't have the ability to qualify for a mortgage, whatever it might be. I mean, again, they can be big and small. If you're focusing your attention on what you're not doing, what you haven't accomplished, or focusing on what other people are doing that you are not doing at the moment, how is that going to make you feel? And here's the deal. Why am I sharing this? Why do I even care whether you and I celebrate both the big and the small wins? And I'm going to call them small wins, and I am going to do this because they are a huge part of our success. But why does it even matter? Let's remember why this matters. This matters because when you focus on what you haven't done or you haven't accomplished, when you are not focusing on what you are doing and what you have accomplished, you're not going to feel motivated. Those chemicals are going to flood through your body and you're going to feel bummed. You're going to feel less than. You're going to feel unmotivated. You're going to be feeling bad about yourself. All of those things. So number one, you're going to lack the motivation, which none of us want. We all want to be motivated and on fire no matter what we're doing. Number two is we want to be giving off an amazing energy. We want to be connecting with people. We want to be building relationships. We want to be creating that future, and that starts right here, right now. And if we are thinking about all the things we haven't done, comparing ourselves to other people and all of the things that they have done, if that's where we're focusing our attention, we are not going to be giving off any kind of energy that is going to attract the partnerships, the relationships, and all of those opportunities that we are all working so hard to accomplish. So again, when those chemicals, when you think something and the chemicals flood through your body, it automatically shines through in your physiology, in your tone of voice, in your facial expressions. It comes through in everything. You can't hide it. So if you're wanting to create that success, which I know we all do, and if we're wanting to be motivated to continue moving forward and overcome the obstacles and keep moving forward in our real estate investing business, then we have to be in charge of what we're thinking of so that we feel good, so that we're motivated, and again, so that we can feel happy. We want to create our internal environment so we can enjoy what we're doing right now, even though we want more, even though we want to do, we want to be, as an example, I'm assuming most people here want to be acquiring those doors, creating those joint venture partnerships, building our portfolios and creating this huge success. Just because we don't have that right now doesn't mean that we want to feel horrible until we get there. So all of the things that I share come back to the very same equation. I can't wait to read your comments, you guys. I see them coming in, but I know that I'll get off track. So it all comes down to the same thing. Where do you focus your attention? I guess the first thing is, do you want to feel good? If you want to feel good, feel happy, feel motivated, feel on fire to keep taking action, then you have to pay attention to what you're thinking about and what you're saying to yourself. So now you're paying attention. Notice, are you focusing on what you haven't done, what you haven't accomplished, what other people are accomplishing that you haven't done yet? Are you focusing on all the things you have not done yet? I'll add. Or are you focusing on what you have done? Because all of the things, remember, the research, the webinars, the training programs, the Zoom meetings, the relationship building, the going and visiting properties, the learning how to analyze properties, cash flow sheets, reorganizing your finances, restructuring things. All of those things are very, very important pieces of the equation. And myself included. Full disclosure, when I got asked on Saturday, what are my wins? The very first thing that came out of my mouth was, I don't know, because guess what? I haven't bought a door in the last couple of months. And so I wasn't feeling successful, when the truth is I got some crazy exciting things going on. I've been planting seeds and doing all of these things that are creating like super awesome things coming in the future. And so for me to not feel like those are wins, yes, once I thought about it, I do, but like I should be living that every moment of every day. I should be feeling on fire and excited and motivated and super proud of myself for all that I'm creating, even though right now that didn't equate to a door that I can talk to you about today. So we can really easily compare ourselves to people that are on fire, buying multiplexes, totally crushing it in all sorts of ways. And we can be happy for them. We can be excited for them. But the one thing we cannot do is feel bad about ourselves and not celebrate our own wins because it didn't come in the form of buying a door. So as you can tell, I was like, it was a huge moment for me. So thank you, Corey and Tiffany, for bringing that into my awareness. As we went around, I think a lot of people were feeling that way. Maybe there was somebody who, just joined as an example, Ignited, and this is a whole new world for them. And so listening to another person's story and feeling like they didn't have any successes. Well, guess what? Joining an amazing mentorship program is a win. That's a huge success, a huge step forward. So I really want to encourage all of us, myself included, let's really pay attention to where are we focusing our attention. Let's focus our attention, as always, on things that make us feel good, things that are going to fire us up, things that are going to have us motivated and exuding the kind of energy that we want to exude in the world so that we can build the relationship, so that we can attract the success that we want by working hard, but also working hard in here. It's not only about what's going on outside, because we want to be able to create the success that we want, and it starts in here. So again, I see all these comments. I can't wait to read them all. But it's Monday, everyone. One of the huge gifts I got over the weekend with meeting with a ton of you, especially you amazing Fearless members, is how motivating you find this as a start to your week. And I love that. And I'm so grateful that it helps you sort of have a focus and start your week feeling good. And that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to support you and me in achieving the success that we want, whatever that might be. And my role in all of this is in helping us all, myself included, figure out what's going on in here that might be stopping me in some way, that might be hindering me from creating that success that I want. And so today, it's about recognizing the small wins. We want to recognize it because we want to feel good. We want to recognize it because we want to be motivated. We want to recognize it because we want to be exuding the energy that's going to attract the partnerships and the people that we want in our circle so that we can create this amazing future together. So there you have it. Mind Power Monday. Let's all do it together. I mean, it was a huge awakening, or eye-opener for me to really recognize, you guys, Rome was not built in a day. It takes time, it takes energy, it takes focus, it takes all sorts of tiny little moving pieces that all of a sudden one day come together to, la, we've arrived. And then we'll go and set some new goals. But let's do this together. Let's spend the week focusing on all those little things that we're doing to create our success. And I can't wait to read all of your comments. I can't wait to hear how things are going. As you know, you can always message me. I will read your comments. And remember, we're in this together. None of us, I laugh all the time and I say, this is not going to be a very Mind Power Monday, Mel, because I'm human. I'm just like the rest of you. And yes, I know this stuff. Yes, I teach this stuff. Yes, I'm a certified master practitioner of NLP. And I find myself being human just like the rest of you and feeling like if I haven't done what other people do, then there isn't really something to celebrate. And I'm here to say that's bullcrap. Let's go kick butt and support each and every one of us on making this environment so freaking awesome that we go out there and we totally crush it. So have an amazing week, everyone. I can't wait to read your comments, and we'll see you next Monday, if not sooner. Alrighty, bye everyone.